How should we speak of God in Judaism? Hi, I'm Dr. James Holt, and the Shema outlines one of the foundational principles of Judaism, that of the uniqueness and singularity of the Almighty. In the 1917 JPS translation, we read that the Lord is one, and then in the Revised Version, the Eternal is our God, the Eternal alone. So how do we speak of the Almighty in a way that is both respectful and understandable? It should be noted that the word Lord is a translation from the Hebrew of the name of the Almighty, that is the tetragrammaton, or the four-lettered, revealed to Moses at the burning bush. Having received his instruction to free the Israelites from the bondage in Egypt, Moses asks, "When I come to the Israelites and say to them, 'The God of your fathers has sent me to you,' and they ask me, 'What is his name?' what shall I say to them?" And God said to Moses, "Eya Asher Eya." It's variously translated, I am that I am who I am, I will be what I will be. He continued, "Thus shall you say to the Israelites, Eya sent me to you." Thus the name of the Almighty is represented by the four Hebrew letters Yod, He, Waw, and He. The name of the Almighty is thus considered to be treated with deference as commanded in the Ten Commandments. You shall not, others say take in vain, swear falsely by the name of the Lord your God. For the Lord will not clear one who swears falsely by his name. For the Almighty's name is above all. It says, "O Lord our God, how majestic is your name throughout the earth, you who have covered the heavens with your splendour." The holiness of the name of the Almighty means that while it can be written, it should never be spoken. Thus the translation into Lord, so that when people read, they do not repeat the name. There are therefore substitutions or alternative names of the Almighty which are used throughout Judaism. These names include, but are not limited to, El, El-Hoa, Elohim, El, El-Olam, El-Barit, Adonai, Shaddai, HaKadosh, Baruch. There are some Orthodox Jews, however, who have substituted various names such as Elohim for Elohim, and Hashem, the name, or Adoshem for Adonai, because they believe that there are restrictions on the pronunciation of all of God's names. This prohibition on certain names has also led some to use the written form G-D in translating such names into English. One Jew suggested that he believes this is going too far. He said, "God is not the name of the Almighty. It's been translated and is therefore not a name in the same way as those prescribed in the Talmud. There is no restriction on its use." Whatever our thoughts in the discussion about the sanctity of the names of the Almighty, they should not be used lightly and without thought.